I've got some rosé. So what do you say? On the next episode of Stay Rad Wine Blog TV. Hey everybody, it's Jeff. Welcome to another episode of Stay Rad Wine Blog TV. So this past weekend, to celebrate my 35th birthday, and thank you for the comments below, I appreciate it. This past weekend, my beautiful wife, Kara, who is now 31 weeks pregnant, drove me and a couple of my buddies around to some different local wineries, and we had a fantastic time. We stopped at one winery to also have a picnic, so we brought a lot of food, and we were thinking about what's a good wine to have a picnic with, and the winery had a delicious rosé available, so we dove into that, and I've just been thinking about rosés just because we had such a nice time, and it's such a versatile food pairing type of wine, and you can usually get it on the cheap. I thought I'd break into one for you. So this is the, and Johnny Brandy, this is where I need you, okay? This is the Sable d'Azur. It's a 2012 Côte de Provence, and so when we talk about Provence, this is a region in the south of France which is very well known for their rosé wines. Now, some of us, and I think I'm going to put a post on the Underground Cellar sometime in the near future about the difference between rosés and white Zinfandels. Thank you, Kayla the Barrel Thief, for giving me that idea a while back on Twitter. You know, sometimes when we think about rosés, we tend to stay away because we're afraid that it's going to be something sweet. We're afraid it's going to be like a white Zinfandel. But really, truly, when we talk about a rosé, especially a rosé coming from Provence with such like, you know, a long history of producing these things, we're really talking about a very crisp, a very clean, a very dry white wine that's made with red wine grapes. So essentially when we talk about color on a wine, that color is coming from the contact with the skin. So when you think about, like, if you've heard of white Zinfandel and it's pink, and Zinfandel is a red grape, the reason why, you know, it gets that really light pink color is because they take the skins off real quick. And same thing is happening here with this rosé. This is made with a blend of a whole lot of grapes that you would find in the south of France. We're talking about Grenache, Syrah, Mourvedre, Counois, Cinsault, stuff like that. I think there's even like a little smidge of some Cabernet Sauvignon in here, and sure enough, we've got that typical, you know, salmon pink type of color. And again, that's just from extremely limited skin contact, right? And what we want to do, what they would traditionally do in Provence and all over France, and even in some amazing wineries in the United States as well, is they do want to ferment this thing dry. So let's have that yeast eat up all that sugar and turn it into alcohol. Now, as far as alcohol goes, it's pretty low. When we talk about Provence, it's very like mild summers in the south of France. So the sugar levels don't get up that high. Alcohol-wise, I just saw this. Where the heck are you? 12.5%. So, and that's going to be typical when we talk about these dry rosés. Now, on the nose, I'm getting like this citrus peel, this lemon, lime, orange citrus peel. The inside of the citrus peel, not the zest on the outside. The inside after you rip that flesh out. I'm getting a little bit of like a honeysuckle. We were noticing that the other day. Dave, the vegetarian, you remember that? We were talking about honeysuckle and that rosé that we tried. I'm noticing some more of that in here. Little bit of like pepper spice in there. It's very clean, right? And a lot of times when we talk about rosés, it's a quick, clean, awesome type of wine that's going to go with a big variety of foods, maybe even some of that fall type of stuff, right? On the palate, again, there's still like this citrusy type of aspect to it. Really high acid, right? So we're talking about citric acid, we're talking about malic acid. There's not a whole lot of lactic acid. We're not dealing with a malolactic fermentation going on here. But we are dealing with, it's a crisp wine, it's a citrusy wine, it's a high acidity wine. I am again getting like the inside of like an orange peel on there. I am getting a little bit of like apple core fruit type of flavors. I am getting a good like lemon lime squeeze in there. There's a nice minerality, like some just ground up rocks, like powder from ground up rocks inside of there. And maybe like a little bit of like strawberry and nectarine juice. Strawberry and nectarine juice. This is really just a nice, clean rosé. It is what it is. It be what it be. This one was $15. And a lot of times when we talk about these nice dry rosés, they're going to be in the low teens, like down to like $11, $12, all the way up into, you are going to see some in the low 20s. And really it's just about, finding your groove with a producer that you really do like. This is some good stuff right here. I'm going to put it in at like an 87 pointer. It's not blowing my mind, but it doesn't have to. At these prices, it does not have to. What's your favorite rosé? When's the last time you had one? Has it been a while? Do you want another one? Leave a comment and let us know. Till next time, everybody, stay rad. Stay rad, one blog. Stay rad, one blog. Stay rad, one blog. Stay rad, one blog.com.